straight at the opening. That's the first tick there for you. 200 points gone on the Nifty now. 17,104 is where we're at. That's a cut of about 1.2% straight at the start of opening. Remember, the 50-day moving average has also been breached at about 17,470. Next level we're watching is the 200-day moving average, which is 16,980. For now, that's being held. Let's talk about individual stocks and what's dragging the market lower. The biggest losers, Tata Motors, post the weakness in JLR's retail sales, down 3.5% for Tata Motors, and big volumes piling up over there. Followed by a lot of auto stocks. So there's Hero MotoCorp that's under pressure as well. You have some of these consumption names, Asian Paints. Actually, crude has inched up a lot. So, crude-related companies like Asian Paints are down about 2%. The financials are not looking good. The Bank Nifty is down almost 500 points. HDFC Bank, HDFC, IndusInd Bank down about anywhere between 1 to 2%. And then the FMCG names, which in any case have taken a back seat. So HUL is down about 1.5%. I'm very interested to see what TCS is doing ahead of its numbers, because it's going into its numbers with a slight amount of caution. The stock is down about 18.5% this year. And now heading into its numbers today, later in the evening, the stock is down about 0.5%. What's in the green? Nothing at all. In fact, all Nifty constituents are in the red, barring something like an Apollo Hospitals, perhaps. It's a weak opening, but let's see. The gap down was, I guess, expected. What happens from here on is the big question.
No, absolutely. And I think we need to wait and watch. So 190, a fast-changing screen, at least on the index level. Atul Auto, which, of course, we've been highlighting, is starting, I think, about 11% higher. So just a couple of news-related ones. That's a 12% pop on Atul Auto. It's come off the day's the opening high. The opening high is 244. It's at 239. The other one is Jayaprakash Associates, which just announced divestment of a cement asset in Madhya Pradesh. That is starting, I think, about 5-6% higher. So usually we don't talk about these names right at the word go, but these are news-related names. What else? Just two more names. Look at Z Entertainment. That was the big news flow with regards to that CCI approval the week before. And it's holding. I mean, it's just under 1% cut. It's not as if it's not a everything down kind of a day. It's discerning. Ambuja Cement is up about 1.25%. There is something like a HBL Power, which did very well last week. It's up another 0.5%. Volumes are strong, and that's the only reason they're being mentioned now. Ease My Trip is up 1.5%. Praj is one of the gainers from last fortnight or so. Praj is up another 1.25%. Kochi Shipyard is up 0.5%. Atul Auto I already mentioned. And that's it. I mean, not very much else. On the downside, I mean, I think there will be, of course, a lot. And we've already gone through a bunch. Adani Green is down 2.6%. Indigo is starting about 2.7, 2.8 lower. That's a hit on account of oil being higher. KPIT Tech is down 2.25%. Info Edge, you will hear from the Info Edge management a little later, 2.5 lower on that one. IGL is down about 2.5. Sonia, of course, highlighted Tata Motors. It's actually the biggest volume-led loser coming up, almost down 4%. JLR numbers were poor, and there's a JP Morgan downgrade as well. Pyramid Enterprises is starting about 2.6 lower as well. So, enough happening on both sides. But most, of course, on the downside, 5:1 declines to advances ratio right now. 222 lower on the Nifty. Sonia.
I just want to point out on Atul Auto, right? I mean, the stock is up, almost 13% right now.
Yeah.
And just to reiterate, this, as we know, is Vijay Kedia's second investment in Atul Auto. In the year 2005, he bought the stock for 9 rupees. It's 230 rupees right now. And I think at that point in time, he made 5,700% returns on his investment.
Yeah.
And of course, it's one of the few three-wheeler makers. It had a very bad patch. But as they say, you buy when there are challenges, right? And now things are picking up. So it would be very interesting. This is his re-entry into Atul Auto, as Nigel was also pointing out earlier. So that's a big move up today.
Absolutely. We'll see how this one goes. Of course,